Welcome to HBRV Lifestyle, the podcast. I'm the host, the Honey Badger, giving it to you straight in the RV business as always. Today we've got a very packed show with a lot of information you may miss out on if you skip around the episode. Make sure you pay attention, especially if you're in the market to buy one in the spring of 2024. Okay. First thing I want to cover today is news that is disturbing. It comes from RV Business News, and if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to read this. You'll see me not look in the camera and read this. The Canadian Recreational Vehicle Association reports that RV wholesale shipments into Canada for the third quarter, which is ending September 30th, total only 4,459 units. It's 4,459 total units. That's total between motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, tent campers, truck campers, etc. So that's the entire industry. And if you compare it to 2022, when it was 10,269. So that's a just under 57% decrease year over year. Now, a lot of people are going to go into a little bit of a panic about this. This was written on November 22nd, so right before Thanksgiving's, we'll call it Thanksgiving's vacation time. And it's very interesting because the retail activity went up. So this is what I've been talking about a little bit that you, the consumer, need to understand. The RV world already had a bloodbath, and we're just starting to come out of it. We had Josh the RV nerd made this big, huge speech about how we're going through an RV bloodbath right now. We already had it. And this is proof positive because the RVDA of Canada reported that retail activity during the third quarter totaled 11,329 units. And when compared to the wholesale shipment, that means dealer inventory levels continue to be significantly higher and are being decreased during the period, which would be considered abnormal compared to historical stats. But let me back up for a second, because RV Business is owned by Pete Legal and Bob Martin. They are the heads of the two biggest corporations in the RV world, Thor Industries and Forest River Incorporated. Pardon my sniffles. So to give you context, dealerships are overstocked in Canada, and they're still overstocked here in the United States. Give you an example. Compared to 2018 numbers, we still have an 18-month supply of new RVs in the United States of America. And compared to 2018 and 19 in Canada, if you look at their surveys that they have, it tells you that Canada still has about a 2-year supply of RVs still on the ground at dealership lots. What does that mean for you? Well, I should say, what does that mean for you? Brought to you by Alloy Man. Oh man, I love these Alloy Man power tools. That's why I'm making a joke about it. Friendly joke. So what does it mean for you, the consumer? It means you are in the biggest buyer's market there has been since 2010. We now have surpassed 2018's buyer's market. And what I mean by that is not the profit level, but the buy down of the interest rate. So you're starting to see a few patterns occur throughout all the US. Not sure about Canada too much because I don't know Canadian banking laws that well. But I do know here in the United States, dealerships are no longer necessarily discounting the units to a loss. They are now taking and making profit, but buying down the interest rate with the profit. So there's a lot of unique ways that dealers are creating magic. I'm one of them. I've had to be extremely creative this month of November to get the 11 or 12 deals I have out for the month. And the reason why I've had to get creative is because we have people with trade-ins and not very much cash. Okay, so moving forward, the next step in evolution would be